CIVE 305, Intermediate AutoCAD, Trash Enclosure Foundation Plan Part 3. So in the previous video, I showed you, we drew these walls here. These are the masonry walls, primary masonry walls, and we also added this dimension, and this dimension. And now we're going to come in and add the footing. And so the footing is 2 feet wide, and it extends 8 feet each side of the wall. So I can use my offset command to draw this footing. So again, offset is going to ask me the distance. I'm already set at 8 because it defaults at what I was before. So I just hit enter, and I can go around all the way around these walls and put my footings in. And I'll change the layer for those next and clean things up, and I'll show you. Okay, so these footings, I actually want to be on the footing layer. So footing hidden. It's below ground, so I'm going to let it be hidden, and I'm going to use my match command here to select all of those footings. And I can actually select both of these this way, or I can just pick them like that. And now I'm going to use my fillet command to connect these footings together, clean them up a little bit. So I'm going to have a footing, essentially fillet, connect those, fillet, connect those, connect these, fillet here, fillet here. I can actually extend this footing to meet that using my extend command. So that is EX. And I can click on this and then extend that footing there. I do need a footing on this side, so I'm going to do that. Use my match command to make it in the right layer, and then my fillet command. So there are my footings. And if I wanted this footing to be continuous, I can use my break command. Let's see, I think it's BR, maybe. And I can break this, and it's asking me where I want to break it. So now these footings are continuous. Maybe I want to trim this. I think it's my fillet. Or I could use trim, either one. So now I have these continuous footings. I have my dimensions. So here going to my layers, that's my dimensions layer. That's on my footing layer. My walls are on my wall layer. Great. Now I'm going to add the edge of the slab. So essentially, we're going to add some slab edges. So there's a slab edge right here that goes all the way over and steps out here. So I'm going to add these slabs and this concrete apron on next. So I could start drawing lines, or I could go into layers and I could pick my slab layer. Let's see, slab. So S stands for structural slab. I hit line, and then I want that slab to go from here. I actually want it to go over here. Then I can clean these two up by using my fillet. And then the slab actually extends 10 feet out. So I'm going to copy this slab layer out here, 10 feet. And there it is. I'm kind of almost outside my paper, so I'll have to fix that potentially. So, but let me connect these two slabs using my fillet command. No, it's not going to let me do that. It's not going to let me fill it to my dimension line. So I'm going to connect it here and here, and fill it here and here. And I do want this line. I'm actually going to have to draw a new line because this is my wall line. So let me just draw a new line. That's in my slab layer. So L, it's going to go from here to there. Okay. This is pretty much the whole footprint. So let's look at that picture again. This is the whole footprint. Now let's see how it fits. If we go now to S1, it actually does fit barely. So I think I actually want to either move it up or I want to toggle my view a little bit. And I think I'm going to just move it up on the page a little bit so that it's more centered and I don't have the edge of the slab so close to my title block. And I'm going to want to put a title on here, so I want to make room for that. So going back to model space, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to just hit M for move. And I'm going to select all of these. I went from the top down. That way I don't select my border. And then I just selected them, right click. It's asking me the base point, and the base point could be right here. And then it's kind of showing me where it's moving to. So I'm just going to kind of move it to right here. And then I hit escape. Let me save real quick. Save. And then I come back to layout. Oh, actually, I'm coming back to S1. This is actually a different layout. This is the S1 layout. So here I'm seeing my walls and my footings. And that all looks pretty good. So in the next video, I'm going to come back in and I'm going to add a drawing title. We're going to hatch our walls, add some notes. That'll be part 3, and then we'll fill out our title block.